Welcome back. This is Melissa Erdelak from the gluten-free website, mamagourmand.com, and today we are going to make almond flour brownies. Not only are these gluten-free, but they're grain-free as well because there's only almond flour in there. But I do add a little something to absorb all that oil and moisture that almond flour has, so the brownies are rich and fudgy, but not dense and heavy. So let's make your gluten-free life a success and not a hot mess. I use unsalted butter, but if you want this as a dairy-free recipe as well, you can also use plant-based butter or melted coconut oil. The unsweetened cocoa powder is what I add to absorb some of the moisture in the oil. You can use Dutch processed cocoa powder or just the natural baking cocoa powder as well. Typically brownies use baking soda, but since almond flour is a lot heavier, I use baking powder to give it a little lift. For the almond flour, make sure you use blanched almond flour, not almond meal. So one question I get a lot on my gluten-free recipes is if people can swap out almond flour for other recipes, and no, you cannot. You have to use an almond flour recipe. Swapping it out is not going to work. Almond flour has a different weight than wheat flour or gluten-free flour, and it has a different moisture level. So save the almond flour for almond flour recipes, gluten-free flour for gluten-free recipes. Add chocolate chips to make these extra fudgy, but the other thing you can do is add a half cup of nuts. Leave me a comment below if you are team nuts and brownies or team anti-nuts and brownies. Some other ideas for mix-ins, you can do M&Ms, you could do candy bar brownies, and do chopped Snickers or Milky Ways. The great thing about almond flour is it has a lot of moisture, so it stores a lot longer than gluten-free baked goods. So these will keep up to 5 days just at room temperature with foil over the top. And you could also freeze them as well. So if you're new to almond flour baking, I would say hands down, try this recipe. It's super easy, high level of success, and plus, every time I serve these, no one realizes that they're gluten-free. So it's a great thing to serve that mixed diet crew. Thanks for watching. You can find the full printable recipe in my recipe website, mamagourmand.com, and I'll see you in the next video.